Great. Now, one of the other main problems which many people face, especially as they get older, is that they have too many family obligations, bills, and just like too many things going on in their own lives that take them away from being able to make changes in their career and find something that they actually enjoy, right? So for those people, how do they make maneuvers with all of that going on in their lives?
Yeah, well, I mean, so there are a lot of constraints. There's constraints for in terms of what are the opportunities. You're in a particular area. There's not a lot of industries or not a lot of variety of industries, so you have limitations in terms of where you can be working, and you have to take that into account. The As we sort of started out, the one thing is if you have at least some opportunities, don't get stuck in a toxic environment. Don't get into a kind of a job where you're going to hate every day going to work. So try to find something else. But if you do have limited opportunities, you've got to deal with that, but try to grow as much as you can within those limitations, So, I mean,
It's tough.
it's like, so I have worked with our student athletes. So
Yeah.
they're working to become a better athlete, but when they graduate, they're never going to probably play that sport again. I mean, we have American football, right? I mean, or
Yeah.
same as Canadian football.
Yeah, same
I mean,
thing. Yeah.
you're not, you don't have real football leagues for adults, right? With pads and yeah, right.
Yeah.
So the question is, what motivates them to continue? And so what I try to tell the athletes is figure out how the work that you're doing on the field in your sport will play out for you later in your working careers. So you're learning team skills. How will those team skills translate later on? So I would say the same thing for that worker who's sort of stuck in a job where they don't have a lot of possibility of changing. Work on developing your skill set so that when you do have the opportunity to grow, maybe your kids are gone, now you're mid-career. Can you move to another place where there's greater opportunities? Can you get out of that rut that you're in terms, or that, I want to say rut, but that situation where you've got to provide food on the table, raise your kids, get them schooled and all that, but you can still develop your skill set for something later on or for something very different.
Interesting. Okay, so skill acquisition is the main thing here, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, if you have like really young kids, you have to kind of take care of them first, but then while you're taking care of them, as you acquire skills, later on, all these skills will allow you to make changes, especially as your kids start to get older and don't need you as much in terms of like you being there all the time, and you want to be ready for that moment. So I guess it's a long-term game.
It's like constant development, right?
Got it. Okay, so it's a long-term game. Skill acquisition and long-term game. Okay, got it.